Hey guys, it's DoozyKiddo here, and today I'm going to be talking about the experience I had with a Street Fighter tournament that I had at my school. Now, I just signed up because I want to have fun. I didn't expect to win, to get far or anything. I just wanted to go because a couple of my friends were there as well. I was playing a little bit with Sammy a few days before the tournament started. We didn't really know what we were doing. We were just button mashing, and Sammy was winning all the tournaments. And I'm like, man, if Sammy's a beginner and I can't even beat him, how am I gonna expect to beat all those other people who's been pros and been playing for such a long time? So the day of the tournament comes, I still don't know any combos, don't really have any way to beat any of the opponents I've had. My character was Ken, and he's pretty agile, so I just stuck with him for the whole tournament. And the first match arrives. It's me against my friend Storm, aka Storm. And what happened was he absolutely wrecked me. It was a pretty one-sided massacre. He just kept increasing the distance between me and him, and he was using his combos to use projectiles to shoot me down, and he just gave me so much damage. I tried to decrease the distance so I could do close combat with my punches and kicks. It didn't work. I mean, obviously he's been practicing more than me, so I didn't really expect to win that one. The way this tournament works is there's a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket, and everyone starts in a winner's bracket, but once you lose once, you go into the loser's bracket, and if you lose in the loser's bracket, then you're completely eliminated from the tournament. And since I just lost my first round with Storm aka Storm, I had to go into the loser's bracket, and this match sadly wasn't recorded on stream, so that's why another match is being played in the background. But this next match, it was on the stream, and it was against Kanema. And Kanema wasn't that experienced either. He was actually a pretty fresh beginner, but for a beginner, he still had pretty good moves. He actually put up a really good fight with me. It was a really intense battle, just the battle between button mashers, but with this battle, I learned something super important. I learned a combo that basically was a part of my playstyle throughout the rest of the tournament. So what it was a aerial kick followed by a crouching kick, and I don't know why. It was just so effective. It was so effective, it was unreal. I was literally beating this fellow beginner with this random combo that I just came up with on the spot. And it worked. It still was a pretty close battle though. It was a really close battle indeed. And also another thing I should mention is that right before the me against Kanema battle, my friend Storm aka Storm was nice enough to go and teach me like one or two combos. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll try to incorporate those two combos into my playing. And I think I did pretty well, I guess, for like my third or fourth match in my whole life. Okay, the next match I played against was a guy with the username of Ichigo-san, and he was a beginner just like me. He was actually fairly good for a beginner, but I think it's just because of that one combo. That one combo that I had against that match with Kanema that I came up with, I think that was what really helped me through that match. It would have been intensely close. But because I did have that combo, I got through that match fairly easily. And my next match was also with another beginner. Her username is Lemon Lackey, and I think you can see the trend here. Like, most of these people weren't that experienced, but yeah, she was a beginner as well. And it was kind of another sweeping match because of that combo. I just kept using that combo. I think I almost abused that combo actually. But I just kept using that combo over and over again, and eventually it just whittled her down. So that was that match. And the next match, I think, is, yeah, it's not in the stream again. So you're just gonna have to keep seeing matches of other people. This next match wasn't actually with a beginner. It was someone who actually had some experience. He goes by the username of Jade Fury. So I was a little bit scared. I was like, holy crap, I'm probably not gonna make it through this round. I'm already in the loser's bracket, and I'm with someone who's have quite some experience, so I'm probably not going to actually win. And it turns out I did win. I'm not sure how. I don't know how. I even got a perfect KO at the end. This isn't in the stream once again, but that combo was actually apparently a pretty good combo. something that came up on the spot was something that worked pretty well. So I just kept using that on him, and he seemed to get slightly irritated. And I can see why. A beginner using a combo to defeat someone who already has experience. I can perfectly see why he was irritated. This match that I had next was against a person with the username of Stranger Guy. And he was really good, I'm not gonna lie. He beat Storm, aka Storm, the person who taught me all these moves. It was a pretty tough match, I'm not gonna lie. He really knew his combos. That was quite obvious. He used a lot of the projectiles to try and whittle down my damage or my health. I was able to kind of adapt to this. I jumped over his bullets and kept using that combo over and over again to kill him. I stunned him with his tiny sliver of health left, and it was already like the end with like me already having one win. And if I got that next win just by hitting him, I would have won. But he paused the game and then he just walked out. I was like sitting there thinking, what should I do? Should I try and comfort him? Should I try to pat him on the back, or will he think that I'm trying to rub it in or something? So what I did was I just sat there until the host of the tournament did stuff. Then this next match was against My Name is Stove. He was really good. He was like super experienced. And how I beat him? I have no idea. I have no idea at all how the heck I beat this guy. My friends were in bewilderment, my opponent was in bewilderment, and I was in bewilderment of how I actually beat this guy. Like, this beginner trying to beat this guy with experience, it's insane. And of course, I was learning my combos and trying to incorporate it into my playstyle, which you could probably argue was just that one combo. When I beat him, I was honestly just shaking. I was so nervous, and at first I thought it was a dream. It all felt like a dream. It didn't feel real how I was actually beating this guy. But the realization that I was going to go up against someone in the finals of this tournament, it hit me really hard. As you can imagine, when the finals came, I got absolutely destroyed. Now, the first round I had was kind of close. It was actually really darn close, but it was just pretty much a one-sided slaughter. He was able to just destroy me. Whenever I get back up, he'd use some super combo to take me down. And it's clearly obvious that he's a lot more skilled. So as the guy before me, My Name is Stove, he knew his combos. He could execute them very well and in all the right places. And this Exonip guy, I could tell he was really experienced. Like, while I was playing, he was sitting next to me and he was like saying, oh, you should have used this combo, you should have used a backspin aerial, blah blah blah. And I was like, what the heck are you even talking about? But yeah, he was like really experienced, he knew his stuff, and he was even able to counter my combo that took down everyone else. So since I only had that one trick up my sleeve, I didn't really know anything else. So in terms of raw skill, he definitely destroys me. I am glad that I only got second place, because if I got first place just because of that one combo to eliminate everyone, that would just make me feel really guilty. And he was obviously the much more experienced and almost pro level. So yeah, I think he definitely did deserve that win, and I'm happy with how this tournament ended. And I'm happy for being in this tournament as well, because it was super fun. And I just want to add a couple of quick finishing thoughts. So first of all, special thanks to Storm, aka Storm, because he took the time and effort to help me learn some combos. And definitely without those combos, I wouldn't have been able to get as far as I did and have as much fun and excitement as I did in that tournament. So I truly thank him. The second thing is that even though I am new to the whole Street Fighter V game, I wasn't exactly that new to the whole genre of fighter games. I've been playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl for a long time in my childhood. I know it's pretty different, but I still learned some skills from that game, like timing or whatever. So even though I wasn't exactly new, I guess I still had that advantage. It was a really good experience. I don't think I've actually been in any tournaments for video games before. It was really fun. I hope to be in another one of these tournaments again. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe for more game content. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, then make sure to comment down below. Have a doozy of a day, and I'll see you all next time.